I haven't uploaded since February, but there's just this really, really important discussion that I had with someone, a certain someone, and I just really needed to put my opinions on it out to the world because it's just that important. So we saw like one of those. By the way, I'm playing a shit and giggle kit here. It's just a bunch of damage potions. My idea is just to splash them and they immediately die. So um, I want this right here. My idea, or we saw the videos of like the people getting their body count reset in Brazil. And by the way, I'm really bad at swords, so this is not gonna be ideal. But we saw the videos of people getting their body count reset in Brazil. I should go for okay, that wasn't good. And we were like, and then one of the comments said, getting my body count reset to -1. And then we had, because we were driving, it was like an hour and a half long drive. It was less than an hour and a half though. It was like an hour and like an hour 20, hour 10 maybe. Bad bots gang. I haven't practiced PvP in a while, by the way, so I'm gonna look ass. But I'm also talking about like retard stuff, so that's probably not gonna help. So we were having like a whole discussion about how would you get your body count to -1, and then we couldn't really find that. So that's gonna be part 2. If this video gets 67 views, I'm not actually that big of a I'm not actually that into that meme, but I just said it for to just set a goal. I'll probably make it regardless, but whatever. I'm off topic. I need to lock in, or else I'm gonna get no engagement. I'm not gonna get any engagement anyway. But so this is part 1 to that, because then we kind of gave up on that and started discussing just how to make your body count go lower. And that's what I'm trying to do. That's my opinions on that debate is what I'm talking about right now. So my first idea was, right, you finish and then you gotta like take it out, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta like you finish and then like you eat it out, you know what I'm saying? You catching my drift? I'm gonna die. Never mind, he paused. I'm good. Ah, GG's. Did he leave? Why did he leave? Actually, I actually got a win with this kit, which is very rare. But like, think about it. If you finish and then you eat it out, technically that's like the closest you're gonna get to that being like undone for real. Otherwise, it's gonna be like it's still in there. You know what I'm saying? How would that work with protection? No idea, but not important. So that was my first idea. My second idea was that if somebody is doing the fucking and the other person's not doing the fucking, then technically the other person's body count didn't go, like, one's body count goes up, and like, you know, like algebra, you gotta take one side to give it to the other. So one would go up and one would go down. That was my idea. But then like how did that really happen? My first idea was like pegging maybe. Like, cause one person's getting fucked and another person is like, has no like sex organs in the other person, or like, yeah, like no, one person has sex organs involved, kind of, and the other one doesn't. That was my idea. This person's really bad, by the way, so I actually might win twice. But then like algebraically that makes sense, right? Because then for one to go up, the other one must go down, or else it's not equal. You know what I'm saying? So that was also an idea. Can you see how insightful? Like, this is really like we could have been like talking about how to solve world peace or like world hunger, but we were talking about this instead, and I'm so glad we did. I think it's way more worth it. Why can't I chat? Chat is not allowed in the account settings. Why? Okay, whatever. I'll do that later. I can't even say GG. Oh, whoa, whoa. The government's hacked my computer. What's this guy's kit look like? I'm not playing Mace. So that was my idea. And like I guess that could work. That could be an issue. Or not an issue. And then we were talking about like, well, if you think about it, right, for your body count to go down, then what if, you know, if you really think about it, right, Not, well, you don't actually have to think about this hard. As we all know, drunk people cannot consent. So, if you're bro, hello. So if you're drunk and have sex with someone, technically, in the moment of having sex, your body count goes up. But since drunk people can't consent, then it goes back down once you're sober, right? That was also an idea that I had, or one of us had. I don't remember exactly. Like I say, I had. That's because like, you know, I don't have the other person on here to talk about it, so I'm just taking credit for all of it. I knew I came up with the pegging one and the drunk person one. So yeah. And then other ideas included some certain topics like rape, which I'm not going to get into. I'm pretty sure I can say that word because I'm not monetized, so I have no fear. It's not like this video doesn't need any traction anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Come here, gang. I have a feeling this person's actually played Sword before, and I haven't, which is very bad for me. But luckily for him, or lucky for me, I can spam damage bots. It's also pissing outside. It's also like pissing it down with rain outside, which is not cool right now because I think it's very loud. Because like, yeah, you can't really find out how to get your body count to -1 if you don't know how to make it go down first, right? Because like, if for it to go down to 0 to -1, it has to go down. So yeah, that's the first part of the discussion. I'm kind of getting sauced right now, low-key. That was double damage by hit. I don't have damage spots in my hotbar. Okay, I'm probably gonna lose this. I'm almost out of damage spots. I don't need to. Why do I have enchantment potions for how long do I want this to last? Damn it. I did not get a damage spot kill. Oh, I popped the totem, but I couldn't. Damn, that's unfortunate. I popped the totem and I couldn't. I popped this totem with the damage spot, but I couldn't get a kill. Yeah, I don't practice sword if you can't tell. Is this a... Do I have KB on this sword? I better not. Okay, I don't have thorns on any of that. Okay, just making sure. But the problem with grape is that like obviously, me personally, I want to count that as a body, but that means that never goes up. So like you can't, it doesn't really go down. It just stays the same. And then, one more idea. I can get another match in while explaining this, right? In the Vatican, I'm actually going to Google this. Hold on. I heard about a thing. I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm pretty sure you can't have sex in the Vatican or something like that. I could be completely wrong. Someone fact check me on that. But if that's true, and there has to be like some place where it's illegal to have sex at, like anywhere. If you do that, right, you have sex in a place where it's not legal to have sex, and then, oh my god, I'm saucing this kid right now. Maybe it's just the map. Maybe I'm not used to playing on another map, and that's why I lost trust. Not because I'm bad. He has another totem. I want to get a kill with damage bot. That's like the whole point of this kit. It's a joke kit. Oh my god. I keep like muscle memorying TGG because I want to say it's a good game. But if you have sex in a place where it's illegal, right? Then legally your body count goes up by 1. But if you go to court and you get pardoned or like you're proved not guilty, then legally technically does it go back down? Like think about that. Like then legally your body count, because at one point while you're being charged, it's going up, right? Because like, you know, that's what you're being charged for. So until you're proved innocent, technically it goes up. I guess innocent until proven guilty, but like, you get what I'm saying. Like if people believe that you did, and like the prosecutors do, then I don't really think it'd be that crazy to say that your body count goes up at that point. I'm gonna get killed. Please give me some space. Don't pop my totem. This guy's good, which is a problem. I'm very used to playing with a shield, and I do not have a shield in my sword kit, which is very scary for me. I guess I could add a shield to this kit, but I want most of my hotbar to be damage pots, so I don't really want to like take up space. Because like the whole idea of this is that like if I get perfect hits with damage pots, then I can just like wipe someone's entire health bar, like right now. Hopefully that did some damage and I didn't just waste like my advantage. I'll just pop 2 totems. You pop mine. I have no strength, so I'm gonna need to repot that. Do I have no speed? Wait, isn't this speed 1? How do I have no speed? I thought it was 8 minutes. That's okay. But yeah, then legally your body count goes back down. So for a minute it's up, but then it goes down. Permanent wise though, like if you had sex with someone like a month ago, I have no idea how you make that go down again. But come here. How am I out of fire res? Excuse me? How did I run out of fire res? Whatever. That's probably my last match anyway. But yeah, and think about it. It goes up and then it goes back down if you're proven innocent. Now if you did it, technically it still goes up, but legally it goes back down. So yeah, that was my thoughts on this. This is a very important debate. This is you know, this is the real topics of discussion people need to discuss, right? Like if they did this in the presidential election, I'd definitely tune in instead of whatever bullshit they actually do. Okay, bye-bye.